As preseason continues, team rosters are taking shape. Practices and games are all a bit more meaningful as final cuts linger.
And there's a lot more pressure, people lose jobs over results, and so that's, I think, is going to sink in for me more and more.
It's different now because, like I said, it's that much more competitive where now I'm doing it for a living, Guys are out there, they're doing it because they have to pay their bills, they have to take care of their family.
For the Galaxy duo, the Pan-Pacific Championship offered an early chance to prove their worth to the coaching staff. Gonzalez got off to a shaky start, but soon settled down.
The first pass was a little rough, and then after that he settled himself down and he played really well. I'm really proud of him, and he showed why he was a top draft pick.
I came out a bit rough in both halves, giving up one ball each, and I thought that once I got that first bad pass out, I thought that I did very well.
Overall, I was very pleased with his performance. I think he's a good young player with a lot of potential, so hopefully he can continue to move forward. With Tony next to him on one side and Sean Franklin on the other, he's got some guys with experience around him, and I think it's helped him. But Omar's a talented kid, and obviously he's going to have his ups and downs at times this year, but I think he's a player that certainly has helped contribute to making our back line a little bit better than the one we saw last year.
After that game, Ian came up to me and said, just try and make your very first pass a safe and simple pass, and just build from there. And so I think after that, that's what I try to do. And once that's done, I guess the rest of the game is just more comfortable for me.
Another tournament in Charleston, South Carolina saw 4 of the rookies competing against each other while also trying to earn the coaches' and teammates' respect as the season approached.
When I came in originally preseason, they were kind of looking at me as a forward more, but now it's kind of more like an outside mid. I think that's where they need the players the most. Ben Olsen plays outside half, and that's where they have me playing right now, and he's been giving me tips day in and day out. So I've been taking those tips and working on my game with him and just progressing and studying how he plays. He's a veteran of the league.
Probably most of all, I just feel a lot more comfortable than I did the first week or so. Just know all the guys better, know the coaches better, know the whole system better. Obviously in preseason I've started quite a bit, but we've also had injuries, guys not trying to push too many little knocks. So we need everyone healthy, obviously, for next Saturday at Kansas City. We want to put our best 11 out there. As for my role, I think it might be a little bit of kind of like a little nomad, just all over the place wherever the team needs me. I've played right back, centrally midfield, and also wide midfield so far. So, and if that's my role, I'm happy with that. I enjoy just being on the field and playing. So, but I suspect that's probably my role, is just wherever the team needs a guy to fit in, I might be where I am.
I don't know what my role is going to be, but I know I'm going to have to work hard every day in practice. I mean, I feel like the coaching staff sends a message that you need to work hard every day, because every day, your position's up for grabs, and it's a good thing. I think you should be having to push yourself every day and not get complacent. I'm confident. I feel like I can step in and I could play and play well for the team. Obviously, there's lots I can learn, and anybody can always learn. But I feel like I'm confident that I could step in and have a good performance.
I've been looked at in defensive mid, playing defensive mid, but I could play up top, even in the back. But so far, I've only been looked at defensive mid. But you never know as the season goes on. It's a long season, and any minute you could be asked to be playing any different positions.
That was the case for AJ De La Garza in Phoenix. Several injuries have forced him into a new role as a left back for LA's final preseason game versus Chicago, where he hopes to show the coaching staff that he deserves to make the final roster.
We have 3 quality guys who are injured right now, and I mean, I would like to play right back, but left back, this is my opportunity to get a chance to start and show that I'm capable of playing left back. And if I do well today, then hopefully good things will happen next week or the week after.
On Friday, a day before the Fire faced the Galaxy in their final preseason game, there was one player missing at the team practice. Richard Jada found out that morning that he would not be offered a contract by the Fire.
Said it's not going to be easy for me to say this, but I got to let you go. Don't have any spots for you. I decided to stick with the 2 guys from last year on developmental rather than taking you. I said, why wasn't I good enough, or why, what made this decision take so long? He said that I showed in flashes, but I wasn't consistent enough, but he saw that I had good technique going forward. I could shoot with both feet. I was able to score from midfield. But he said that sometimes the game was too fast for me. And he said, I feel like I should give you the benefit of the doubt because you were injured and you were sick for a period of this time. But every time I asked you if you're okay, if you're healthy, or if you're sick or if you're injured, you said you're fine. What would any kid say? I mean, I'm not going to say like I'm injured for the whole time. Even if I am, I'm still going to want to play. Even if I'm 80%, I'm still going to want to go out there and hope that my 80% is enough for me to make the team, rather than me not playing at all.
Unfortunately for Jada, it wasn't enough to make the fire.
There's not just one path, There's many paths. Some are just longer than the others.
Next time on Rookie Life, the season begins.